In this session, we'll be seeing how to make a single line diagram using our MATScene package. So surfing through the folders and browsing the path to our package, which we'll be confirming in MATLAB command prompt. So let's begin with choosing a case study provided in this well-scripted manual. So amongst various cases dealt, we'll go for a 4-machine system. So let's jump directly to page number 50. So there we have. So we'll make this 4-machine system in single line editor of the package. So which consists of generators, buses, transformers, transmission lines, and then the load. So for demonstration, we'll be restricting ourselves from making the whole diagram. We will be making only the part of it. So we'll make 3 bus and a load connected with a generator and a transformer. So let's get started. So confirming or setting the path to our package. So that is set already. And typing the ls command, list various folders and files. Now we can use our command SLE corresponding to single line editor. There we have. So this serves as an interface with the package in MATLAB. So it has various options and help is also provided there. In case if anyone requires a quick review of what it does. So let's start with our new model. So we have an empty canvas with a library. So again, let's confirm what we'll be making now. So we'll be making a generator, a bus, transformer, a bus, then 2 transmission lines, again a 3rd bus, and a load connected to that 3rd bus. So let's get started. So first task, duplicate that common data parameters block there and then the bus. So editing the bus outputs and inputs to 1, 1 and then resizing as per desired. And then duplicating the transformer or dragging the transformer there, and then a generator block. In this package, it considers a complete generator set. So we'll have to provide a prime mover as well as an excitation to that generator. So we'll be choosing first a prime mover block, and then second part will be the excitation part. The exciter block. There we have. Also PSS consideration is also done. And then this forms the whole block, it forms a generator, equivalent generator. So let's connect this generator to bus and then to a transformer, duplicating that bus there. So now for transmission line, that is 2 parallel transmission line, we'll drag that line in the library. There we have. And now setting the output ports to 2 for that bus, so that we can have parallel paths for our transmission lines. So let's adjust the canvas. And now we'll be setting its input ports to 2 so that we can connect our line. There we have, and then connecting the transmission line to that bus, and then dragging that load completes the idea of a small system within O machine bus system. So now let's start filling the data properly. So the key role will be played by the bus number. So if it is connected to bus 1, then every value should be assigned to 1, like bus number and the outer string of the block. And other values we can feed as given or defined. And one slack bus should be there in the whole system. So we'll define this as 1, and we can enable or disable the data for various attributes. And let's set that voltage to 1. There we go. And same goes with the prime mover, as well as the excitation and the PSS blocks. So this should be, like each block should be having the string number as 1. Only exceptions are with transformers and the lines, transmission lines. So setting the bus number to bus 2. So it's done with that. And same, now bus 2 will dictate the line 1 and line 2's like from parameter. So it's from 2, bus 2. So we'll set that parameter there to 2 and then to 3. And we can edit the data as per the given example. And same with the other line as well. So again confirming whether the data are proper. And for bus 3, we're setting its bus number to bus 3. And then now load is connected to that bus. Though it is the first load, but since it's connected to that bus, we'll name its string, outer string, as bus load 3. And now interior to the parameters, it's connected to 3. So we'll define it as bus number 3. And then other data as well. So now we can set the common data parameters as well, which is setting the parameters, special parameters for the system like frequencies that we have. So the diagram is complete. So let's save it with the .mdl extension. So let's save it as trial.mdl. There we have. So the data which we have entered in the diagram or the single line editor, we want that data to be extracted somewhere. For that, we'll be writing its name in the block SLE interface with .mdl extension, and then calling this data matrix display. Then OK, and then extract data file. So initially it does the correction or the assignments of data as well to specific parameters, line number, bus number, statics, like every parameters maximally we can have. It is all values are set there. It also signifies a flag, a no error flag, in case if you have made some unknowing mistake, then it will clarify. So let me give you a demonstration for that. So we'll write load 1. Since it's connected to bus 3, so it should have been load 3 there, like load 3. So now if you haven't corrected it, rectified it, so it will give this message. So load 1 has been connected to wrong bus. So you will have to go there and then rectify the same. So in that respect, it's very user friendly in that sense. So again, let's extract the data files. There we have. So this data file is just shown to us. So for using it somewhere, we'll require to actually create that data files. So for that, we'll have different process. Likewise, if we append for that foo machine system, so this is the system which will get. And similarly, we can have other blocks as well, like faults or line trips. But the key thing again will be determined by the bus number and the bus node as a node. So the extraction of data will be dealt in later sessions. So by check marking this create data files and OK,